Bacon. Welcome to episode 3 of the 2DK podcast. Today, I'm with my friends, the Crappy Panda and Fluffy.
Fluffy the dog.
Fluffy the dog bear Shiba Inu thingy. So we're going to talk about episodes 3 and episode 4. TCP, can you check the names of the episodes?
Something about fucking guppies and wait, let me check. Outcome cause mass fucking extinction of all guppies and nothing can stop me.
Oh my gosh.
And episode 4 is I don't need my teacher's approval.
Alright, yeah. Good episode titles. A lot happened in these episodes. We had one more round of the pre-swap and then the tribe swapped. So yeah, TCP, what do you think of the third episode?
Meh. Nothing much happened.
Yeah.
The Smart Fellows tribe lost immunity, and we were right on our predictions on it would be either Dennis or Danny.
Yeah.
And because Danny had messed up and told people that she had voted for Gunwana, and Gunwana was in the majority alliance, Danny was targeted.
Yeah, and that's not what I was expecting. I thought they would go for Dennis over Danny. You know, I thought they'd be like, look, she's inactive, but he's in a couple. We gotta get rid of him. But no.
Yeah, like people talked about that a lot during the start. They were like, oh, there's like pairs in this game, like obviously. We should probably get rid of them, and no one has even actively gotten that done yet, which is kind of crazy. But
yeah.
By the way, for this challenge, it was the scavenger hunt. Where everyone had to look up certain school-related items and send it to us.
Yeah.
And some people went really ham, and some people did not submit.
Who didn't submit? Oh, Emma and Danny, that's right. No, Danny actually could have submitted, but then her phone got confiscated by her mom. Which I thought was so funny. You know, I guess it makes sense. She's like 15, so it happens.
man, that's so sad. Like, I remember she added us, and I was like, oh, I forgot that they were so like young. I was like, why the fuck is your mom taking your phone from you, bro? Like, what did you do? Like, did you kill somebody?
Exactly.
And I was like, oh wait, you're like 13. That makes sense.
And I don't think she would have had enough items to win, but it would have helped her case to stay in the game, right? Over Dennis.
For sure. 100%.
And it's interesting that, you know, not killing Dennis really bit Nick in the ass in the next episode, which we'll go over later. But yeah, 3 people actually top scored in the challenge. Saps, Ryan, and Ecto. The trio managed to all top score.
Yep.
And they all got to search Wayside.
I think they're probably in the best spot because going into the next episode, we're going through this episode very fast, but not much happened.
Yeah. Well, no, we got to say about Nef, about what she did this episode 3.
Episode 3.
Namely finding almost every advantage in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Like, that was beyond me. I don't know. She's too good. I don't know.
What she did was she.
What
are you saying? What are you saying, Fluffy?
She almost missed out on actually finishing it. She was like 1 minute off, like losing like her turn. But she like submitted 2048 score like last second. It was so
exactly
it was so cool.
So she landed on a tile where she had to do a math problem. So she got a challenge booster from there. She got a vote block from one of the characters, and then she was the first to land on a space. So she got the immunity necklace. And man, like it was very very powerful. And she died to guppies, which is why we have the episode title. Yeah, sorry about that. Some technical difficulties. We're back. Anyway, what were we talking about?
We were talking about how Nef got everything.
Yeah, Nef just got everything, which is crazy because honestly, I think she really needs everything. I think she's one of the bigger targets this season.
Another interesting thing about this episode, I guess, if there was anything else to talk about, is that the consequences of Zoe like kind of running things last episode started to be talked about in people's confessionals, where people were pointing out that she was definitely like a front runner, like controlling things on her OG tribe, and that might not be a good look to have going into this swap. And people are going to just talk about you being strong.
Yeah.
God, this swap is so. It's so crazy. Like, we have probably one of the most one-sided fucking tribes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, not just in the history of 2DK, but in the history of any org ever. It's crazy. And I'm really happy that I did it like live with the bots, and I didn't, because usually I get a random team generator, but this time I wanted to do it live, and I'm really happy I did because people would probably think it's rigged if I didn't, because it's so unbalanced.
I mean, it was rigged, but we just don't know how you rigged it. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Because
it's too perfect.
one tribe got Zoe, Nef, Ryan, Guy, Ecto, Tiny, and Saps.
Yeah.
If you might be paying attention to the last 5 names I mentioned there are literally 5 people of a 5-person alliance on their OG tribe swapped onto the same tribe.
Exactly.
God.
And not only that, but we also have pretty much every good challenge performers on one tribe, and every bad one plus Gun is on the other tribe.
Yeah.
And not only that, it also is kind of swapped by gender. Like Nef and Zoe were the only 2 women, and they moved, and then Abby, Emma, and Cass were 3 of the only 4 women, and they moved as well. So I think that's great. The only one that didn't move is Saps. I think it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting how that turned out. I really like these tribes, but obviously Smart Fellas is super underpowered.
Yeah. And it's going to show in this first challenge where they lost immunity.
Yeah, they lost by a landslide. I was kind of excited for biddings because last time when we had biddings in Season 23, one tribe just kind of sucked. Cobra Kai just kind of sucked. And here the exact same thing happened, unfortunately. I thought it'd be close, but the swap didn't work.
Yeah, turns out the tribe with like the challenge beast is good at tryharding.
Yeah, they need to touch grass.
Went off.
Yeah, they need to touch grass.
Like, yeah, they were fighting for like points from each other. Like fucking guys trying to like steal points from Saps, and Saps trying to steal points from Nef. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, I will say that
in the end,
sorry, TCB?
They were playing for one more search.
Yeah.
Nef got it, and she was able to get to the end and get the only hidden immunity idol right now.
A correction, actually. Both Saps and Nef made it so that both of them got 7, so it tied, and then they would both search, which I think is really smart.
Yeah.
So both of them actually got the search, and Nef got the idol. So now she has almost every advantage in the game. The only 2 other advantages out there are Saps with the vote block, and Ryan with a challenge booster. Those are the only 2 other advantages in the game. That's crazy.
And let's be honest here, a 15% challenge booster does not compare to any of the other advantages really at all. So between Nef and Saps, they really have all of the advantages.
Pretty much. And, if it was anyone else, I'd be like, oh crap, this season's gonna get boring. But I feel like Nef and Saps, they're like the underdogs, and they're also pretty entertaining, so I'm okay with it. Like, I wish it was more diverse, but I'm okay with it. It could have been worse.
Definitely could have, yeah. Could have been like, it was completely boring. Like, I don't know, like, Abby and Dennis getting them, but I think even Abby and Dennis would have been okay.
Yeah, because they're underdogs, right? Because everyone's gonna gun for them. So
and now it's time for like the really interesting part of this episode.
Yeah, ranking.
This is the other tribe that went to tribal.
Oh yeah.
Which contained Orca, Nick, Dennis, Gunwana, Emma, Cass, and Abby. The split is actually 4-3 in favor of the smart fellas to the OG fart smellers.
Yeah.
And, well, things didn't go exactly as numbers might suggest they did.
Exactly. I was expecting Abby or Cass to die. I was so sure. No, not Abby. Sorry, Emma or Cass to die. I was so sure one of the 2 would die. But then Dennis, like super early on, he goes to Emma. He goes to Cass. He's like, "Hey, I want to flip." And I was, "What? What?" I was so shocked. I didn't think Dennis had it in him to flip, and I was so scared because I like Gun, I like Nick, and I like Orca. So either way, it would have been bad.
Yeah. And the person that Dennis decided to throw out was Orca, who...
Yeah.
I'm so sad about that.
I didn't see that coming. I thought it would be Gun. I really thought it would be Gun.
the one person in like the kind of majority who was reaching out to Dennis was like Orca, and that's the one person Dennis was like, "Fuck Orca," and I'm like, no.
TCP has been sad about this since 12 hours ago.
I'm so sad. I wanted to see Orca do so well. He like should have had the bonds. He flipped. He got Emma, or not him. I think it was Gun who got Emma.
Yeah, Gun and Orca, both of them, they managed to get Emma to actually flip back, which is amazing.
But
yeah, actually, yeah.
Unfortunately, I think what happened is Nick was in the dark about the Emma stuff, so he thought the majority was just locked onto Orca. So he voted for Orca, and Orca's number one in his trust ranking, Nick, flips on him and votes him out.
4-3.
And I'm so sad.
I know.
Oh my God.
I thought Orca was safe no matter what swap he would get. I thought he would be able to scramble and get his way. And even if he was like, I thought he was like the least like targetable from his tribe, and like
It's very
just
sad.
died.
It's a very sad day for Orca fans.
It is very sad.
Yeah, I really thought he would be one of the major characters going into this season, but unfortunately he was just the sacrifice.
And it's all Dennis's fault.
It's all Nick's fault. What are you talking about?
No, it's all Dennis's fault.
Okay, listen, we can blame Dennis as much as we want.
We'll blame Dennis in the rest of the episode. So we're gonna do. Actually, wait. Should we do power rankings or MVP first?
Let's do power ranking.
I'll do power.
Yeah, power rankings first.
All right. So, what order do you want to go in? I don't want to go in alphabetical order.
Let's talk about the people who did not do really anything this travel because they've been safe the whole time.
Yeah, fair enough.
So first, Ecto. Ecto has been on the winning tribe both of these episodes, and he's in a really safe spot on his tribe, I would think. No one has really talked about him. There's actually a point where Saps talked about Ryan for some reason. And I have no idea what happened because it was like a jumbled mess of words.
Yeah.
But I think Ecto is...
I think Ecto's making merge. Yeah, I agree. I think Ecto... And it's weird because he's like... And obviously my perception of the game is different from players' perception of the game. But I see him as like the leader. And with leaders, you want to flip on them early. You want to cut them loose before they get crazy. But it's crazy to me that like Zoe, Saps, who's the other one? Tiny. They're in more danger than Ecto. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like Ecto for me, like he has kind of leader energy radiating, but I feel like he's gonna get so fucked.
Yeah.
Like later down the line, because like they have so many advantages on that tribe.
Yeah.
And with those advantages, I have no idea who's gonna actually go home anymore. Because like I thought maybe Zoe would just go home because realistically Zoe's not in much alliance shots on that new tribe. Like they're kind of lacking. I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
They're talking to a lot of people on like 1-on-1, which is good, but they're not really in alliance shots. So earlier I was saying Tiny would have probably been the one to go, but now I'm actually inclined to think that Zoe would go home. But with all the advantages, if she does talk to the right people, I think she could stay for like a long time.
I think Nef would want to protect her. I think Nef would want to save Zoe.
I mean, did you see Nef's talk? The last thing that she said in episode 3 was that she was back to not liking Zoe. It was a random message out of nowhere, and I was like, "Where did this come from?"
Maybe they'll like each other again when they have to scramble. You know, maybe that's why.
But speaking of advantages in Nef and Saps, I feel like Nef and Saps are 100% getting to merge simply because they have control of all of the advantages and they're not in direct danger.
I think Nef is making merge because she has the necklace. You know, that tribe's just not going to lose, and even if they do lose, she has the necklace just in case. Saps is a little lower because I think they could do something. They could blindside her.
But I think Nef would play like an idol on Saps, and I don't think you... Oh, maybe you don't tell Nef wouldn't be able to figure out a Saps blindside, but I think that Nef would be able to.
Yeah, no, I think Saps is blindsidable, but I don't think that tribe's losing. So I'll put her in 100% merge. Actually, I don't think that tribe's gonna lose. I think yeah, if you're looking for dangerous duo, it's Nef and and everyone's known that, but they're even more dangerous now that they have the advantages.
Yeah.
um,
Next, I think the blindsidable people on this trip.
oh wait, did we rank Zoe?
I
Did we
think-
rank Zoe by the way?
I think Zoe is on that tribe. I think she's in the most danger, but I don't know if because that tribe is probably going to win both challenges that puts her in light danger.
I'd put her in. I'd put her in normal danger. I put her in normal danger. I think that tribe probably won't lose, but you never know. Unexpected things happen. And they have
Yeah.
Gun.
Yeah.
Gun might pull the most random huge score out of nowhere and just win out.
I
Well,
don't
he
know.
can't do that for this next challenge, but
Oh wait, did he already submit?
Yeah,
for this
I
one?
read Everybody said?
Oh yeah. You're right. Sorry.
I think in order for like a tribe to win this one, everyone has to do good. Because realistically, I don't know how GeoGuessr works, but I think you could just like keep practicing it and then just like submit a score that you think is good.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure though. I don't know if that's how it works or not, but
No, the way it works is that with GeoGuessr, you can only play once ever for a day, once a day, unless you pay,
okay.
and people probably aren't going to want to pay. And I put don't pay, just play the free version. So it's one and done. So I don't know. And Zoe got a really good score, but yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to her. I'm worried for her. I really want her to make merge. I really like her
Yeah.
frenemy relationship with Nef, but I don't know.
she's going to be in danger for a long time, I think, because like she has this perception of being like the OG smart fellows, like top person,
Yeah.
and the OG smart fellows are falling apart.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Yeah, if Nic and Gun can survive, I think she'll be okay, but they might not survive. All right, next up,
we have Ryan, I think.
Ryan.
Ryan
Yeah,
or Tiny?
Right?
yeah, Ryan. Oh, let's do
I
Tiny.
think Ryan is blindsidable.
Yeah, Ryan is
personally.
definitely blindsidable. I think Ryan, as I
Simply
said,
because like the one thing that Saps mentioned about like Ryan messing up and something about that, I think that there's a possibility that Ryan could be targeted for like a weird reason and just get randomly blindsided. But other than that, I think that he's probably getting to merge.
I agree. I think Ryan is in a odd spot where even though he's not really the leader, he's not really the most powerful person. Just because he's like the second, no one wants to get rid of Ecto right away, but some people might want to get rid of Ryan right away.
Yeah.
I put him in blindside. It's not likely. I wouldn't say it's very likely, but it's possible.
Yeah.
It's much more likely than Ecto or Nef going home. Now, honestly, I would also put Tiny in danger. I think Tiny is he's on the bottom of the alliance, and I think if Nef and Saps and whatever want to flip on someone, it'll be Tiny.
I think so too. I would actually put Tiny in light danger because, like, realistically, the chance of a flip is not always the greatest,
Yeah.
and the chance of them losing in itself is like very low. So I think that Tiny is in like light danger because of that. Because I think that they're just gonna. I mean, that's why I wanted to put Zoe in light danger, but like. Both of them have a good shot of just making merge simply because they are on like the super strong tribe.
Yeah, and I want to point out that it's 5-2 right now in terms of OG tribes, but Nef has not only does Nef have Saps, but Nef also has the vote steal, so it could be 4-3 in their favor, right?
Yeah.
They could completely flip it around, but I don't know.
Finally got Guy. I
Finally
think Guy
got-
is making merge.
Guy, I'm really lost with Guy. I don't know where to put him. I think he makes merge.
Yeah, I think he's 100%. I think he's in the same spot as Ecto, but like less targetable
Yeah,
because
I
he's
agree.
like sneakier.
I think Guy.
Like, we're not sneakier, but like less target
Yeah,
worthy, like talked about.
yeah.
Less targetable.
Less targetable.
Yeah.
I'd honestly put my money on Guy. I don't want to say. I'm going to say this early. I'd put money on Guy winning the season. I think he's in the best position right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's my take on Guy. I think he's a good player. Wholeheartedly. I think he won an org the other day. I think he won a Big Brother org. I think he's good. However, I don't think he's going to win this season. I think he's gonna like slip up somewhere because this isn't Big Brother. This is Survivor, right? This isn't like you can win out to the end. You gotta be better than everyone else. I mean, you can win out. But, like,
quite a few people win out to the end.
yeah, but like you gotta play perfectly. I feel because like I don't feel like these guys are gonna rate him winning out because like these people are like hella social, right?
Yeah.
I feel like every single vote out so far has been based off of social game and nothing else. And even challenge performance. I think the only person that went out for challenge performance was Jack, right?
Yeah.
Because he didn't even do it.
Because he didn't exist.
Well, that was also social because he didn't talk to people either.
Yeah.
Who?
Jack.
Oh yeah, and social too. So it's like, I feel like if Guy wants to win this game, even though I do give him props for being a good player and playing really well right now, I feel like he needs to play literally the best game I've ever seen ever. Because he's already a big threat. People know him as like, I think people see him as like someone that can contest for the win. Like just like Ecto, but I don't know. I feel like he's gonna have some like trouble once he hits the merge for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have. It's gonna be a very competitive merge, no matter what.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy.
For the other tribe, for the new Smart Fellas tribe, I don't know if I want to put any of them in 100% merge.
Yeah, I think all of them are screwed.
I could see a situation where all of them die somehow.
I think okay, I might eat my words here, but I think the only one who's making merge is Emma. I might completely eat my words here.
Yeah,
I think she's playing in the middle.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think she does.
Well,
I think she does.
I think Emma could be figured out. So right now, Dennis is trying to figure out if Nic or Emma voted with Orca.
Yeah.
And when he finds, I'm assuming he's going to find out that Emma voted with Orca. And like that is going to be not good for Emma. I think that if they go to 2 tribals, the next 2 most likely to go is probably going to be Gun, Wana, and then Emma back to back.
Really? I don't think that. I think Cass and Emma and Dennis and Nic, or not Dennis, sorry, Gun and Nic are smart enough to target the couple. They're like, look, they're way too powerful. We got to get rid of them now. Right?
Well, that's the plan right now, is to target the couple. It's like pulling Cass to target the couple. But like, there's another thing that could happen is Cass could be in danger for just like not being around, right?
Yeah, I agree. And I can kind of see like them working against Gun and Nic as well. It's crazy.
Maybe the only one who's like a little bit safe is probably Nic because he like has connections to both sides right now. But like, true. I still think that Nic is blindsidable.
Yeah, I'd put Nic in blindsidable. It's funny to me because Nic and Gun, you know, they're like buds, but they're also turned on each other, which I think is so funny.
Yeah, I think that Gun. If you're looking at this tribe immediately, Gunwana is in the most danger right now.
Yeah, I'd put Gunwana in danger, and this hasn't changed since the first episode, since the pre-game episode. Actually, he's always been in danger.
Yeah,
but he might make merge. You never know. He might slip the merge. It's crazy.
With these last 4, I don't know how to rank them. Like, I think that Abby and Dennis could go get like a downfall in these next 2 episodes. I think that Emma could be sniped in this episode. I think that Cass could die in this episode, or in an episode simply for like not submitting a challenge or something like that.
I think,
like,
yeah, I would put Cass in light danger. I would put Cass in light danger. I don't think she's like number 1, and I honestly think that like skews her not submitting because they're bigger fish to fry. You know, bigger people to worry about.
Yeah.
Everyone will need Cass or Nic, I feel.
Yeah, they're the swings.
They're like the swing votes.
Yeah.
But like, who between Abby and Dennis would be targeted first on this tribe?
Oh, man. Well, last time they went for Abby, so it might still be Abby, but they might change it up, go for Dennis. Right.
That's what I think, too. I think that, hot take,
yeah,
Dennis and Abby are in danger, Emma light danger.
Emma light danger, really?
Yeah, I think that Emma could easily... I think that if they're going to be targeting Gunwana or Emma, Gunwana is going to go first over Emma like 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Or like if they go to tribal again, Emma could be going, if they go to tribal again, they might be like, oh shit, this duo is going to be running the game for the past 3 tribals. Let's target one of them. It's like scary.
It's crazy to me that anyone on that tribe could go. I don't really feel that for most seasons, but genuinely anyone on that tribe could be the next 2 boot. Right.
And they're likely the ones to go to tribal the next 2 times.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see them pulling it off, unfortunately. And that might be good because I'd rather have those 7 on the fart smellers all make merge, right? I'd rather have that happen. But
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting for sure. And so where would you put Dennis and Abby? Danger?
Yeah, I think that Abby's in a bit more danger than Dennis, simply because she's already been targeted once.
Yeah. So Dennis is in light danger then?
Yeah, actually, I'm rearranging things. I think it's Cass, Dennis, Emma in light danger in that order. In danger, Abby, then Gunwana in the most danger.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the case. So yeah, that's what we got so far. It's crazy to me that there's only a couple people who I would say are 100% safe, and those people are just so happen to be some of the bigger threats. That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, anything can happen. We're at the final 13. In most normal seasons, this is the merge. Can you believe it? We're already at what could have been the merge, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the season started like yesterday, and we're already here. It's crazy. It's a very short season. But I'm excited. The season is very promising so far.
Yep.
So yeah, what do you guys think of the MVP of episodes 3 and episode 4?
Are like 2 separate episodes or like
Yeah,
one
two
player,
separate
but, like,
episodes.
combined?
Yeah, 2 separate episodes.
Oh, okay.
Episode 3 was...
I'd say MVP.
I think that Nef is up there for MVP, simply because of getting all the advantages.
Yeah, I agree.
And then episode 4...
I think on the other tribe, it's such a clusterfuck that it might just be Dennis being the MVP for simply like taking the shot at Orca and succeeding.
Yeah, I was gonna say episode 3, Nef. Episode 4, it might honestly be Dennis, which I think is amazing.
But like, I don't want to give it to Dennis because like Dennis broke my heart.
You're so salty. How about you, Bear? What do you think of the MVPs?
I agree with TCP for the most part. I feel like Nef did kind of pop off on the search system episode 3.
Yeah.
And I don't think anything else much interesting happened, so I think it kind of goes default to her. And then for episode 4, I would like to say probably Dennis.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I gotta give him props. He kind of just took the vote and said, "It's mine now,"
Yeah.
and it worked out.
So yeah,
Good
that's
to him.
Fuck Orca.
fuck. Orca. So that's our power rankings right now. Who was the MVP of episode 1, if you remember? I remember episode 2 was Zoe. I don't remember episode 1.
Episode 1, I think. Shit.
I don't remember.
Jack went. Yeah, I think it was Ryan. No, it was Guy.
It was Guy.
It was Guy. We were talking between Guy or Ryan.
So Guy, Zoe, Nef, and Dennis. And no one has repeated yet, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And none of them have gone home yet, which is also interesting. But yeah, so a lot of stuff to look out for. There'll be 2 more rounds until the merge. Very excited. You know, in honestly, I would want Cass and one of Dennis and Abby to go just so that we have like a pretty active cast, pretty active merge. But I don't know.
I agree.
I don't know what to expect. Honestly, I'd be fine with anything happening. So long as Nic doesn't go. As long as Nic doesn't go, I'm fine.
Yeah, as long as Nic doesn't go. But who knows? Maybe Dennis is just going to take out my favorite again. Who knows?
Dennis just kills Dennis' favorite.
Dennis is going to go on a warpath, and I'm just going to be the only one left over being sad because I can't be.
It makes sense. His icon is Thanos, so he's going to go on a warpath, kill everyone. He's going to kill all your favorites.
Just snap his fingers. He's going to kill Saps with the freaking necklace around her neck and be like, haha, fucking piece of plastic.
Dennis the Warlord. It's going to be the episode title, Dennis the Warlord.
No, it's Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to expect with this episode. Hopefully, interesting stuff happens because
Yeah.
Fart Smell is. I like them more. They're more entertaining, but they're not going to do much because they're going to be safe. So we'll see.
True.
Yeah.
We'll see. So yeah, catch you on the flip side, bitches.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We forgot the Eliminator game.
Eh.
So here's
For the
the.
Eliminator game,
Yeah, we did.
taking anyone on the Smart Fellas tribe is going to be risky. I think you always choose someone on the Fart Smeller tribe.
I agree. Malone, Static, and Poke all died. Very unfortunate for them. Everyone's favorite.
Have we ever explained the Eliminator game?
I don't think I
Yeah,
have.
we did episode 1.
Oh, did we?
Oh, okay.
Kind
Okay.
Kinda.
Yeah.
See, a
But
lot
yeah,
of
for just a quick explanation, every 2 rounds for the pre-merge, you pick one person you think will survive for the 2 rounds. If they are eliminated, you are eliminated from the what's it called, like the running for Eliminator game champion.
exactly.
And we did lose 3, like JPEG said, Static, Malone, and Poke
Yeah,
all lost last round.
season
And-
23 game.
And holy crap.
Yeah.
The picks that I'm looking at right now, like
Ooh.
Fairy Juice and Fab picked Cast, and I'm like, oh no.
They picked.
They
It's not great.
They have a system.
Yeah,
have a system,
they follow
They
each
do.
other.
but it's a scary system.
They're running the numbers. They've got the data.
Kid
Well,
Swan
you know
or
that
Andrew. Andrew voted Dennis, so that's interesting. Did they go ABC? What?
But people like me, I just chose I'm going to choose a safe person. I'm going to choose Guy because I think he's 100% getting.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
Guy
think-
is safe.
I picked Saps.
Mike and Andrew voting for or picking Dennis. It's very risky. Incredibly risky.
I think Dennis lives. I don't think he goes home after that last vote.
Yeah.
Also, I think for once merge hits, are we going to do where we're going to change the eliminator so it's a true eliminator?
Yeah. Once the merge hits,
Every round, right?
Yeah,
it
we
will.
change it.
Every round, and you can't pick the same person twice. For
Yeah.
the entire merge.
Emma Locker.
Really fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I shouldn't check. The things while I'm recording. But yeah. Get pranked.
All right, yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway.
that's the eliminator game. Sorry to add it on at the end.
Yeah.
See ya.
Whoopsies. We forgot.